Now you see that definitely we want to come out of this difficulty. No Aragalakaruwa, no agitator speak about this point. They say just go home, Ranil go home. No, you will not never be able to solve this problem this manner. First of all, freedom of expression should be guaranteed. It should be 100%. This should not be a clause in the constitution. It should be guaranteed. Truly. All judiciary and related institutions should be functioning well. There should not be any interference in judicial affairs. And country should be free of religious influences. And my belief is that now in illegal manner, prostitution is continuing in this country. Now in the country, on the pretext of running spas, they are operating brothels. If somebody speak about this matter in the parliament, why don't we want to legalize this? Then they might say, oh, we want to preserve and promote our cultural values. We cannot allow it. These are the people who want to stop our progress in this country. These are the people, some people are involved in religious work also. Some are religious dignitaries. If you are not allowed to do these kind of things, the country will end up in misery. Why? Large number of girls today involved in prostitution. What do? Everybody possesses a smartphone. They put appointments to certain individuals, people over the phone and meet them at a hotel. That money will end up in wrong hands. Brothers are running openly. That money will end up in wrong hands. Law enforcement authorities are bribed. Now our reverend monks, now our so-called moralists want to run the country this manner and end up this country in misery, and that money will end up in wrong hands. That is why we say, first of all, we must have a secular form of government. No agitator speak about this. Now there are a large number of agitators in the country. We see that we are not going to name them. They are always saying they are making childish statement to the press. What they are telling them? Gota go home, Ranil go home. It has been happening in this country. The other point is that what is the solution for malnutrition? That's another problem. I know even now I am a teacher by profession. What is happening in this country? Large number of teachers only take one meal a day. They are under abject poverty because of the escalating cost of living. They are not in a person to pay money for their essential things. They can send their children to schools for want of resources. All essential item prices are available in the market at an exorbitant prices. Now what we are doing is, everywhere you feel that frustration. Now we are going to say the other point in this country. We, after gaining independence, solely depend on income from foreign countries, mainly for tea, rubber, and coconuts products, desiccated coconuts mainly, we exported to other countries. In the middle of 70s, our women, mainly women, went to foreign countries, repatriation. That means they looking for job opportunities went to Middle East. And through remittances, we got some money. Then we started garment factories in 1980s and 90s. Through garments, we started earning money. And through tourism, we started money. I want to make a reference to tourism. Tourist hotels are enjoying special privileges. Now, very rarely, if somebody is running a brothel, they may be raided. But tourist hotels are never raided. All sorts of these activities are taking place there. So, on the pretext of running spas, they can run brothels very easily there. Because police will never raid them. If police will do that, then tourists will never come to this country. That is why we say there are a lot of injustices are committed in this country. Now we are earning money through government, through foreign remittances, through tea. Now coconut and tea, rubber won't give so much of foreign exchange, and tourism. Tourism, remittances, and tea income now collapse because of the recession in the world. Now, these are not all essential items. We have to compete with other countries. Tea, of course, China, Kenya, and India are also producing. Garments, Bangladesh and Malaysia and other countries are producing. Tourism, tourists have some other options. We have very same-piece society. We are not very caring and friendly. Policies are pursuing. Our people used to worship Lord Buddha's statues and trees. They never respect human beings. They never preserve the country's environmental values are not promoted and preserved. Now a lot of innocent animals are being harassed in this country physically. We want to stop this. This is through uneducation. As long as religious influence is dominating, whatever we do, that is why I am saying openly, we should have a government free of religious influence. That means secular form of government should be established. Now we see, we have been working together for a common goal. Now, how much money we spend in order to maintain parliament? 225 parliamentary MPs are enjoying special privileges. Now you see that we are under abject poverty. I told few minutes ago that a lot of teachers, their families now take only 1 meal a day. This is the common sight in this country. We feel that there is no solution in sight for these burning issues unless we take a step in the right direction. It should be that effective solution should be there, and other way we feel that we should have a committed leadership to change. We need the benevolent dictator. අපි සිංහලෙන් එකට කියනවා සොඳුරු ආඥාදායකයෙක්. Benevolent dictator is a dictator, but he loves the country. He wants to improve the conditions of the country. He wants to improve the economic standard of the people in this country. Now there were benevolent dictators in the neighboring countries. One of them is Lee Kuan Yew. See how that country became a prosperous country. Within a few period, within 20 years, within 10 years, through 5-year plans, through 10-year plans, because they loved countries. There were harsh and repressive laws introduced. They have to. You see, Singapore, all religions are there. Religions are allowed to practice, but how? It is within the framework of their governance system. Loudspeakers can be used only within the premises. If it is used according to their whims and fancies, without a limit, the other people around in the temple, there are children who are studying for exams, there are ailing people who need a rest, and elderly people after a hard work, they want to have a rest and they want to have a sound sleep. That won't be able to do because our people are using loudspeaker in the nearby religious institution in full volume. Under these circumstances, there is no true democracy in these countries. We want to stop these things completely. We are going to impart our knowledge to countrymen and we want to pass this message to the international community. And we are supposed to bring this message part by part without putting you into trouble. Otherwise, you are getting exhausted if you are at a stretch, if you are going to listen to long passages, long deliveries. So we want to make a message short and sweet and part by part in part that these are reserved and supposed to deliver our messages on different topics, range of topics to be taken into our discussion in time to come. We want to continue this program and our time framework is 10 or 12 minutes attested, we are not going to deliver long messages, then you are getting exhausted. And step by step, we are going to deliver a very valuable message regarding the incidents that take place in this country, what took place in the history, and what is going to happen, and what should be the correct path. So this message to be conveyed. Now we are going to do it step by step in simple, lucid manner so that everyone can understand. For the time being, we wind up at this, and thank you very much.